Hi, I'm Ricardo, and briefly about my background. I lived for a few years in the United States, having had a great opportunity to see the dynamics of one of the largest countries in the world, and also consume a lot of culture such as books and records, in addition to attending work and leisure events, as well as going to school for a couple of years. When I left Brazil, I didn't know the importance of the English language in the business context, and I only started to understand it after my return to Brazil, somewhere around 2011. Since then, due to my fluency as a teacher, I started working providing some services for some of the biggest companies in São Paulo, where before the pandemic I went to companies face to face, and meanwhile went to college to graduate in the education area. As far as my experiences with the students, I had several challenges while teaching bankers, flight attendants, pilots, lawyers, engineers, doctors, accountants, or simply young people who were getting ready for the SAT, TOEFL, IELTS, and of course, I was even exposed to several study books from other brands as well. If I can say one thing that was crucial to my success as a teacher, it was that I went out of my way to be interesting, having stories to tell and good questions to promote debate, in a way that made people reflect, of course, always within a well-prepared class purpose, where we worked on the skills of reading, listening, understanding the context, and only later speaking and writing within an essay generally given for homework. This may look like a simple recipe, but it has worked to make students more fluent and capable of communicating properly due to the right balance between content, input and output. If in the past I took all the printed material after the option of online classes, things have improved a lot as we have online tools that make it easier to share material and practice reading and listening as well, which generally favors the learning process. Having had a second thought, something important to emphasize about myself is that by always trying to find the best for my students, I ended up putting together a range of materials that I like to call timeless, and that in general can serve purposes that go from universal to very specific topics. And this is important because when someone talks about something they enjoy, the learning is better absorbed, for sure. To make a long story short, I love what I do. I understand the importance of being an interesting professional with the resources for great conversations, case studies, things that support learning in a structured way. And not only that, but also I am aware that as a teacher, it is important to be presentable, punctual, creative, kind, respectful, among things that don't require much talent. Overall, by now, I'm pretty sure that I have the necessary flexibility as well as familiarity with technology, ranging from typewriting quickly to everything that facilitates the interaction with students online through the platforms. As for my accomplishments, I have been successful in helping many students pass interviews, fluency tests, and especially feel confident in facing the reality of the job market. So to finish, I think that I can say that I am particularly motivated by, firstly, liking what I do, in addition to enjoying the results of my students and their development. I am convinced that teaching is a noble mission because it opens many doors of opportunity for the students. And that's all. Thank you.